let's try this out. It is a predetermined drop with a couple of pre-built items, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play out, but let's try and see. So over on this side, this is an interesting thing. I have a set of wall sections. Let me actually see what we have here in the way of nullifier reach. So the nullifier does not reach. We do have the emitters there. Then we've got emitters on the back edge. We have a spawner that is going to be running the annoying little stunner bugs that screw up all of your business. I am a little disappointed that this doesn't reach, to be honest. So this is going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4. Temporary wall is, I would assume, at a 4. But it says terrain height 1 because that is the channel height. So basically what I need to do, and I start with 2 pre-built turrets, which is kind of nice. If I land, that is going to give us a pretty decent amount of energy. I can actually fly these turrets over and use them to guard. So let's just build relays. Let's build 1 relay here, which will let us drop a relay over this way, over this way, over this way, and then kind of the same deal over here. So I just want to stretch as much as I can without actually doing any damage. It kind of depends on how much these spawn, because if these have a really high interval, like we do have a wall between us and them, but I gotta do this quickly if I am going to be able to lock these down before the map comes active with creep. So let's fly our turrets over. Those are gonna lock down this area, and then we're going to attempt to build a nullifier on each one of these, which optimistically, idealistically, however you want to say it, that is going to take out this node before any real harm can be done. Although it looks like those might be slightly more active than I thought that they would be. Let's back you up just a hairsies over to that edge, and then you are going to be doing quite nicely indeed. That is just barely deploying enough energy to feed 2 and gain 1. Looks like every 5 or 6 sim ticks, we are gaining a tiny little iota of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and start spreading collectors, because we need all of the energy income that we can get. For surely sure. I mean, it's kind of like nobody knew what Twitch was a while ago. This is not a completely abnormal thing, I guess. Let me build the nullifier over on this again. Then we're going to drop that nullifier there. Hopefully this turret will be able to defeat it. And give me the ammo, please. Give me the ammo, give me the ammo, give me the ammo! Thank you! Are you going to be able to actually survive? That is the question. And we are already having some issues over here. Let's go collectors. It's going to be up to here. Then over here. So that'll give us a little bit more energy. And then we may have to go in for reactors / build another thing. Okay. Weapons. We're going to drop in another cannon because I'm going to need 2 of these, I do believe, in order to keep this at bay. We're going to drop in a nullifier right over here. Looks like we are going to be able to keep it safe. That is going to put us in a slight power stall, but I think we will be able to maintain firing sequences on everything. Let's go ahead and charge these up. This is the spread of the Digitalis coming, and good lord, there are a lot of spiders over here. All right, let's go ahead and build another set of collectors. So we're going to build a collector here, which is going to connect all the way over to this side. That is plenty, but not anything else, I think. All right, so collectors out. That's going to put us in the hole for 8. Probably a super duper 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 bad idea, considering what else I have gone through, but once they are built, that will take us out of the power stall that we have been suffering under. So there we go. Cran gifting out another bomb of 5. Going out to 350, Lild, Edemos, Oscar, and Really. Dang, you even got the dog excited, man. Thank you. And we get to see the notifications spool by for a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and move the turret down so that we can eliminate all of this stuff. And then this will charge up as well on the other side. So, with that done, we are going to spread out with a massive grid of collectors in order to... Ooh, hold on. In order to take the best advantage that we can of all of the energy that we now find ourselves in possession of. And then I think we're going to actually drop mortars on the far side. Ooh, that's interesting. Better Buttons, resubbing for the 3rd month. Thank you, man. Okay, drop these across here, which is going to lead us to a lovely bit of a construction project right along this front line. Yes, sirree. This is going to take a while to get constructed, but hopefully it will be for the best. Once I get this locked down, this mortar is going to make a huge difference. Oh dear. This is not going to work. I have screwed up. I have screwed up a lot. Can we maybe get all of this energy online so I can actually start deploying some defenses? Oh dear. Oh dearly, 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 dear. Drop you here. You'll at least be able to connect. Come on, you can do this. Bit off a little bit more than I could chew on that one. Now we're defending though. Move you over here. Move you over here. And we are slowly but surely moving back up in energy production. Yeah, okay. So this is a turret that's working now. Let's move over here. Come on, I just don't want this one to die, and it's gone. Because of course it is, because that's the way it always goes. Oh my goodness. We are going to need some anti-creep to start pooling this up. That is going to be a necessary thing. All right, our energy quantity is growing, which is a good thing because I am going to need to do some things over here. Let's get a collector there. We could actually drop the forge. That might be a fun thing. Get those upgrades that we can roll in. Actually, yeah, we have the ability. Let's go forges. So I'm gonna drop this forge here. And then I do believe that we are going to... if a building isn't completed, it has no HP, is the thought process behind that. So that is what it is. Let's back you up just a little bit over here, give you an opportunity to fire from an actual range. I'm gonna let you move back just a tad as well. Then we're gonna move you guys up, which is gonna lead to a collector spam right across the center. Alright, our power situation is looking significantly better nowadays, which I would say is a huge success. So let's go ahead and build our mortar cannons right over here. And while this is not going to directly benefit the circumstances on the front line, what it is going to do is it is going to start depleting the amount of the creeping that's coming in my direction. And I'm also going to need to build a rather large quantity. Let's go ahead and drop a few reactors. And by few, I mean 4. Then we're going to do the movement of this cannon in this directiones. Also, another mortar on another circle of power. And a couple of collectors, which are going to connect to the main network and collect us a little bit more power. Let's do our 4 mines as well. Absolutely fantastic. And then we need to start lining the front row with mortars. And we'll have fun, fun, fun till the creeper takes our turrets away. That actually works out disturbingly well. Alright, so this is gonna be once we get the power up here, and then maybe we go ahead and go for a power efficiency upgrade, because that would be super beneficial, I think. We need to start building anti-creep towers in the rear, and we are basically just going to suicide those onto the upper wall, and then have snipers and various and sundry turrets ready to go in and capture this upper wall area. Now, I don't know how difficult this thing is going to be to hold. That is the biggest thing that I think we're going to have to deal with. Also, I am still negative on power. Holy cow. Let's try and do a little bit of that and a little bit of this and see if we can't make for ourselves an energy surplus before we start dunking on all of this other stuff that we have going on. I'm going to suicide this group of sprayers. We're going to go for 3. We'll load those up and move them in. At that point, they are effectively bombers. And they will just spread all of the creep that they have, anti-creep, sorry, that they have in storage over that. And these mortars are working exceptionally well. So I can dig where we're headed. Okay, another energy efficiency upgrade I think is in the works, because we're at 30. We're about to finish all of these reactors. I think that it is time. What are we at game time wise? Only 5 minutes. Holy cow. Okay, so we're positive energy. Finally. Let's go ahead and drop in since we're positive. Do we have no fly zones? We do not have no fly zones. So strafers are a totally legitimate option that we could go for. Although, I think that the anti-creep gun bombers are a way more interesting option. Let's build our snipers that we're going to need to clear the top ramparts. Let's build 3 more sprayers, which is going to stall us again, but so be it. It's fine. Drop in another group of reactors. And then pick our energy efficiency upgrade, which is going to actually keep us in the single digits for stall. This is not bad at all. Like, I mean, it's obviously not ideal, but it's working. Go ahead and destroy these. No. Let's keep them. Keep them for our own amusements later on. That sounds like a horrible thing. Other thing that I need to do, I need to bring relay to the front so that we can spread that power more quickly. That's going to be us positive. Let's do energy storage so that we have a bit more room to fluctuate, because that is an incredibly useful thing later on especially. And then we're going to drop mortars. So these mortars are also going to be moved up closer to the wall in order to overcome this whole height differential problem. So let's go ahead and see what these guys do. I need to have snipers ready, relays ready, basically everything ready. And then I need to have a group of extra turrets that are going to be able to... Clifford, isn't that what we do here? I need an extra group of turrets that's going to be able to move up to the wall without compromising our own security on the back end. And we're positive, so I might as well throw in another group of reactors. We're going to do 4 over there. Okay, I think we're ready. We just need to load the ammo on these turrets. And then we are ready to freaking fly. All right, let's go. This is going to be a bit of a difficulty. I think that our best bet for breaching is right here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to land these sprayers. Then we're going to immediately behind them land a group of mortars that will bombard the area, keeping it hopefully relatively free. This is going to be where I drop my relay. And then I also need a pair of... Oop, hold on. Come back here. I need a pair of turrets on the outside edge that will be guarding the mortars. That is not placeable terrain. And we are going to need something to kill the Digitalis. The Digitalis marked at the ready. I'm going to drop that son of a gun right there. Okay, so hopefully when this lands, I can also drop a turret here set on Digitalis. Get another relay here, perhaps. Let's just see how this plays out, because this is going to be a rather ambitious drop. Okay, so there's the anti-creep spread. We are going to get fed. We need to place this relay as quickly as possible to gain the upper hand on the top side. The Digitalis cannons are working. Hallelujah. I forgot to bring my snipers. Mark this one Digitalis as well, and then run our sniper in here. So these snipers are going to be able to connect to the relays once we get these placed. So relay goes here. And once these die, it is obviously going to present a little bit of an issue, but we may have been able to buy ourselves enough time that it will work out. So let's drop these guys up here and hope for the best. Come on, come on, come on. We have breached. It is good. And we're still spreading anti-creep. Hallelujah. All right, so this time I am actually going to set up our wall of anti-creep, because this might be able to allow us to sustain for a nullifier right here on the front line. Oh my goodness. Might actually be happening. Okay, so we're gonna do that, set up our relay. We have a comfortable amount of energy. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, we are almost up to where we can fire the forge, but I don't think I'm gonna need to. I think that we can just build a nullifier here. Especially once we land the cannons. Hell yeah. All right, build that nullifier. Let's go. Best bet of breaching is on the sides. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. We're going up the middle, baby. Prove you wrong before I even read the comment. Okay, so this is absolutely going to work, and it is a gorgeous thing. We're up to 8 minutes mission time. So we are comfortably in the zone, even though we have had a couple of setbacks, but I think that we are doing fine. I'm going to drop our 2 turrets up here, which I think will result in a bit better eradication of the threat at hand. This nullifier is going to detonate, and that should be able to chain into another nullifier. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be able to push this back. I'm going to drop you guys up a little closer to the front here, so you are deploying where you can best create that shielding wall of influence. And then we're going to drop another nullifier in right there. So that wall of anti-creep does actually work. Kudos. Works well. You just need to... Some people play smart, some play hard. I would say this is the smart way, because this is the faster way, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and spend this extra that we have on a bit of breaching. So I'm going to go ahead and build a combination of strafers. No, cannons are more consistent, I feel like. Let's do cannons. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which should be able to hold that. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the other side. Then we're going to need some guppies to feed these sons of guns. 2 on each. This is going to deplete me so hard. Oh, that hit to the energy. It's actually not as much as I thought it would be, but it is still driving us into the negative. Let's pick up another. Oh, we're holding. Good deal. Okay. If only this freaking thing would stop stunning us. Of course, it's not going to be able to produce any more spiders once this is dead, so it is kind of a moot point, but it is still an annoyance nonetheless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to stage a drop right over here, like so. And then we're going to turn you to Digitalis only. 4, 5, 6. Staging up on this edge, which is going to be a little difficult due to the irregularities in terrain. You are going to be marked for Digitalis. You're going to back up. And we are going to drop on in there and then fly our guppies in as soon as we are able. This should do remarkably well. Alright, once the nullifier goes, that's going to be one less of those to deal with. Now, this terrain height is 4. And a lot of this terrain height is significantly higher. But I think that we are going to be able to fire, yes, for the entire effective range of one of those guys. I'm going to drop a collector in here because it'll be able to connect to everything in the entire range without having to build multiples, and will also gain me a huge amount of power due to the area of effect that it has. So let's drop there. That's going to be our super cannon on the way to defeating all of this. And then I need to pull my guppies. Guppy 1 over here. Guppy 2 over here. Fantastic. Guppy 3 over this way. And Guppy 4 is right over here. So that should power up everything that we need. I'm just going to have to figure out the nullifiers in the very, very near future. And I'm also going to continue dropping cannons in here because, holy cow, that actually works pretty well. Oh, dear. Run, 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 run. Not good. I need these. Are we going to be able to sustain? On this side, the short answer is yes. We are definitely going to be able to sustain. So let's do a bit of a migration, I think. Stupid son of a gun. Back you up. Run you in as a replacement. Oh, so we have 2 more emitters. I see what's going on now. All right. So that is kind of a slight issue. Let's go build a nullifier, which may or may not. Nope, that is not going to take. All right. We move you in, and then we build a nullifier here, which should be able to withstand. Oh, yeah, that'll totally be fine. The guppies are going to deplete pretty quickly, but we'll be able to charge them up. Pads are full. We're good. Let's see what we have to do here. So a nullifier can reach from this position. That is actually super fantastic. Okay, so nullifier there. And then we need some kind of solution for these guys, which are emitting quite a bit at a different interval than these are. Why guppies you can relay from the mainland? Because guppies are more fun! That's why. Although, now they're depleted, so let's just relay. Alright, relay. Truth be told, I did not think about going around the outside corner. That would have made a lot more sense. But unfortunately, sometimes Brink, you do not think about these things. Let's do Digitalis, maybe? Clear that. Try to make a little bit better option for it. Let's go pick up our Forge upgrades, which are going to be into packet speed times 3. And also build speed. Build speed times 3. because that will assist with literally everything over here. Holy cow, we're... Gah! Why? I was so close. So very, very, very close. Why is this such a difficult thing? Okay, so turrets are moving in. We need to build more turrets, obviously. Okay, so that should be able to sustain until the others hit. And then we can drop the nullifiers back down. This one is gonna go Digitalis. Awesome! So we got that in. Let's see what the mortar range is on it. Not far enough. So essentially we are just going to want to have... We're going to want to have a two-pronged approach to depleting these. I don't think the nullifier is... Oh, it is actually in reach of one. Oh my goodness. Let's try... This is all the same terrain height. Let's try another mass cannon drop. That worked out so well for us the last time. There's no way it'll fail this time, right? And this nullifier will be able to feed all those turrets. I won't even have to build relays. This is awesome. Have you ever thought of building a cauldron and filling it with anti-creep for a holder, then reversing the flow to have a deeper storage? That would actually be something you could do, but I don't know that it would be worth it. Like, that seems like a lot of effort to go to for not very much benefit. I might be wrong, but I really don't think that's... I don't know. It is a thing that you can do, but I'm not sure how much creep it actually holds. Because I'm assuming, what is it? 3x3 square would be 9 creeper per level. So for 200 storage advantage. Yeah, that would be a weird thing. Yeah. Okay. So let's do our mass cannon transport in right here. One of which will be on the item in question. Make sure that we get literally everything up on the higher tier. I'm going to pick those three and set them to Digitalis. Because that seems like a wise thing to do when we're in such a situation as this. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfectly done. That is fantastic. Okay. We're gonna have to stage another drop on this location, but for the time being, like, I'm gonna move this off and see how we hold. So that's going to be a sustain. Let's drop our nullifier in. And then I am going to go for a fire rate, fire range increase. So that we are able... Oh, does fire range affect the nullifier? No, it does not. No, it does not. But we are going to move our mortars up here, because that is now a thing that can reach a good ways due to our fire range upgrade. We're going to drop a relay in there, a relay in over here, move our turrets up to start depleting the creepening from this side, which I do believe is a very useful thing to do indeed. Nullifier coming in, so we ought to be able to fight our way across and hit this side. So let's go ahead and pull all of these guys, and we're going to drop them in over here with a relay on this edge. Relay is connected all the way. Fantastic on there as well. And then you, my friend, are going to move up here. Actually, we're going to do this. Structure relay, bing bada boom. So that'll eliminate everything on this side, and that is perfect for our intrusion into this territory. So we're going to be able to drop a nullifier right in on the front line, no problemo, and eliminate this target. Mission complete. Yo, Roey. No, claim that victory. I feel like that was a cleanly played map. That was a pleasure. All right, so 15 minutes and 34 seconds is just barely going to nab us the number 8 slot. I'm going to submit that score. And then I am going to take a look-see, and it looks like we're at 26 scores submitted. And I am number 8. So we're definitely in the top 30%. Good deal. Good freaking deal. All right, that is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.